This is kind of nice. The ladder is properly installed. Now it was open for me, so if it doesn't close right, you know, always reserve the right to change my mind. But as far as the way it's installed into the attic structure, it's pretty much textbook. That's awesome. Alright, the only thing I can think of, see, this is a wall. Duh, really, bud? Yes, this is a wall between the garage and the living space, and this insulation is for the living space. And so right here, in regard to this ladder, then we should have a barrier that's up that prevents the insulation from falling out of your attic like that. We don't want that to happen. It looks like a lot of it's falling out right there. We don't want to do that. It's a loose fill, and it's about 14 inches. Loose fill fiberglass. This is a lat right at the top of the ladder. It says here, they're saying 13.25 is the minimum thickness, so they've met that objective. Moving on, inside the attic, we see that we've got OSB decking, and this is a web system. This is a truss-built system. Truss is very strong, as long as you don't compromise it, okay? As long as you don't compromise it. Come in here and say, well, I don't need this, or I need something else. It's not to be modified without the manufacturer's approval of the truss system, or an engineer. But just a regular carpenter or Uncle Joe or whoever wants to get in here and start cutting on this stuff, that does not happen. This needs to remain as it is. Alright, what am I looking at over here? Sometimes we want to see light and sometimes we don't want to see light. You see right over there? See the light in there? That's big enough for a squirrel to get in, or a rat to get in, or a wind-driven rain to get in. Now see the lights over here? They're on the soffits themselves, and the holes, the penetrations, are facing down. This needs to be sealed. Those need to remain open. Okay, those are Soffit Baffles. We have continuous soffits, so I'm looking for continuous Soffit Baffles, and it looks like we've got it. That's a good thing. All right. Moving on along, dark part right up there. Okay, that's supposed to be there, even though you're seeing light through that. That's a ridge vent. Alright, today in modern building sciences, that's the best kind of vent we can get. We want ridge vents. So that's kind of a neat thing. It's kind of a neat thing. Moving on along. Again, what is going on over there? Why do I see that light coming through? I'll have to go around the outside and look at that. I don't know what that's about. Moving along. Again, about 14 inches, 14 inches. I'm going to have to run down while I have the orientation. You get to see my method, or at least part of it. Okay. Only fools and electricians go down a ladder backwards. Do not do this. You're supposed to be facing the ladder. This is the north. Over here where the condensing unit is. Okay, this is the east side of the home. Moving on along. What am I looking at? Okay, it'd be like the front. I just didn't recognize that. It looks kind of peculiar, and I haven't seen. You have, but I haven't seen the rooftop video yet. So some of that might be answered. Rooftop is before attics in the report, so you'll see this video first.